What's going on, everybody? Those who are tuned in, let me share this real quick in the Facebook group, and then we'll get this thing started. Hopefully you guys can see me. Let me know if you guys can hear me well. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough. Let me just post this really quick. What's going on? Is it Tristan or Tristan? Benjamin, what's going on? Gustavo and Trenton, what's up? What's up? What's up? Made my first sale today. Nice. Yo, what's up, Darian? Nice, nice. Nice, man. You did the work, man. Just here to help. You guys are putting in the work. I'm just here to help. Best way to not have your ad blocked. Either it's the picture or it could be the wording. So I'm trying to watch this. Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys saw the video or saw the title of the video. Just a little Q&A, short Q&A for you guys. Probably gonna last about 20 minutes. So if you guys are watching this playback, skip the 3 minutes. So another minute, let another minute go by until we get some people in, and then we're gonna get started. All right. Let's see. Demetrios, what's up? David Tran, what's going on? All right, so I'm gonna be looking at my computer's right here, so I'm gonna be looking like back and forth, to see if everything is going well with the stream. So 30 more seconds. Get some water really quick. Key tip, guys: drink a gallon of water a day. Gallon of water a day, every day, minimum. How you doing, Rob? From Katy, Texas. Do you recommend buying lock phones and just unlocking them? Lock phones I buy as baddie sin, if that's what you mean by locked, and I do resell as bad. So I buy them and I praise a price as a baddie sin phone, and then I just go ahead and sell it as a baddie sin phone. I've unlocked a couple of them before, but the unlocks these days are getting expensive, especially for T-Mobile. So usually I just buy and resell as bad. But I mean, if you know how to unlock them yourself or have some kind of way of doing it, then go for it. How do you find phones? How do I find phones? Well, you just have to post an ad. I usually post ads most of the time, or like 98% of the time. I just post ads, and people respond to them. So making it easier on yourself. You don't want to go out there and go searching for phones, because that will result in a lot of work, and not necessary. Most people who do this are already have jobs, so they don't need to be constantly looking on Craigslist, Facebook, OfferUp for different deals. So most people, they get off of work, they reply to about 30-40 messages and make deals like that. So it's pretty simple. The process is pretty simple, but got a fresh S8 Plus for $250 finance, but it won't be blocked by AT&T. What was that? What'd you say? For a while, should I list on eBay as bad or finance? The baddie sin, finance, same thing. So I usually just do bad, just put baddie sin. But yeah, you don't want to. If it's blocked, you want to list it as blocked, even though it could be blocked. You don't want to sell the phone, then like 2 weeks later they say, hey, the phone's blocked. You don't want to do that. So just to be cautious, I just go blocked, sell it as blocked. You're happy, they're happy. Cody, what's going on? Can you please talk about iCloud lock and passcode lock phones? As far as what, iCloud lock is just, let's say you're about to buy a phone and the person didn't sign out of their Apple ID account, their account for Apple. They didn't sign out and they reset the phone. That phone is then iCloud locked until they go back in and sign out in that phone. Oh my God, we have some haters here. Okay, anyway, um, yeah, so iCloud lock is just what it is, and then passcode lock, same thing. They forgot the password and um or whatever happened to it, and that's what happened. So I mean, there's things on YouTube you can check out as far as passcode lock and bypassing it if they're not iCloud locked. It's complicated, I know, but um, you know, uh, I'm gonna look later. But what's a good? That's the one question I do not like. I'm sorry, David. I hate that question. Sorry. Um, I even in my group, I don't allow people to say um, how much should I pay for this phone. So I don't answer those kind of questions because eBay is easy to get on. It's an app. You can go ahead and do that after this. I went to pick up a phone. Okay, yeah, Cody. I remember Cody told me about that. Yeah, guys. When you're picking up phones, key tip: when you're picking up phones, meet inside. If you are timid and you don't want to, you're not capable of defending yourself. I know a lot of women have messaged me saying they don't know how to meet up. Meet up in a Starbucks is usually best for me. Starbucks, just inside somewhere because there's cameras. Somewhere there's always cameras rolling. You know that there's cameras rolling. You don't want to. You can always ask them before you even meet up. The place you're meeting up. Is there cameras? So I can do the deal. Some people who end up getting let's say you get robbed or they take off with the phone and the money. Um, Whatever situation it may be, you want to be able to say, okay, there's cameras set up. This person can, we can catch this person. There's not really much to worry about, but do not meet up, in spots you're not familiar with and stuff like that. That's a not good. I don't even do that. I'm a big guy, um, and I'm always cautious with. I don't walk up to people's cars. I don't, people always. I had a guy one time say, "Hey man, get in." Like he was parked, and I was like, come on now, I'm not gonna get in your car. He's a stranger, so treat everybody like they have bad intentions, and you'll be fine. That's what I do. So if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the comments because on the phone it just makes it hard. Do you ever stress or wonder if a phone is stolen when buying bad ESN phones? No, I check. Most bad ESN phones, for me, I don't buy blacklisted. I don't buy the stuff that says if I look it up on IMEI checkers and they say lost or sold, I'm not gonna touch it. Most of the time, bad ESN is just from their finance, meaning they didn't pay their bill, and that's what that is. So that carrier will block that phone for use for their carrier because it's not paid off. Let's see. I'm going back up in the comments. Can you make a good profit off those type of phones? Yes, iCloud locked, and passcode locked. If you're just starting out, I don't suggest you guys do iCloud lock. If you're not familiar with it, do not do it. Um, it's just it's just complicated. It's complicated. Fortunately, there's a guy that I deal with who does buy them from me. So and it's not on eBay or anything. So that's the plus. But if you're new, don't deal with them. I'm telling you guys, don't deal with them because you're just gonna bite you back. You're not going to you're gonna be able to sell them, but a lot of times, sometimes they're just you're gonna deal with different problems. That's all I gotta say. Let's see. I stressed one time for nothing. Met a real sketchy dude at 1 in the morning. So just had passcode lock. Yeah, I had a video about it. I met a guy really late one time, and he needed gas money. He was at a gas station. He was stuck, and he was like, "Hey, I got an iPhone 7 crack screen." This is when they first came out, crack screen, and I let it go for $50. So I did get up at 1 and met him at the. I met him inside the gas station. So still cameras there, but it was pretty late. And I remember I met a guy at like 3 a.m. because he worked the night shift, so in the daytime he was asleep. So he was like, and he had two S7s and an S6 Edge. This was kind of back in the day. This was not that long ago. Maybe like 8 months ago. And that's what that happened. And I met him. But I don't suggest you guys do that. Let's see what we got here. Trying to keep up with all the messages. The price varies. Do you ever stress? Already read that one. Let's see. What about if someone is selling an iPhone 7, everything comes up clean, but the next day he claims it was stolen? That can happen, Alex. Is it rare? Yes, it's rare. That's why you want to get information from that person before you do the exchange. Most of the time, my deals are on Facebook. So you're not gonna get that too much because their profile is there. You know what they look like. You know everything about them. So that's that. Had a guy call me with a 6S. He paid $200. I told him I would buy and sell for parts only. Yeah, sometimes people, you have to be aware. People will buy an iCloud lock phone and then try to sell it to us who all buying phones and stuff, and they always say, I bought it for the price and I want to get my money back. So I mean, obviously they're the ones that got scammed and ripped off. But a lot of times you're gonna get that when people say, "I just want to get my money back," and they don't realize that they lost a lot of money. There's no money getting back. You're gonna lose a lot of money from that. I think 6S iCloud locks on eBay are like $70 now. Mr. The Best, how do you post ads on Facebook on the marketplace? I always ask them to text me their license and a statement. Yeah, that works. Wow, this is a lot of messages. Okay, hold on. Do you buy phones off eBay or only in person or both? Both. I have a video called "How to Make Money as a Kid." So if you're younger, don't have a car, great way to make some money, build some capital. Buy phones from the daily deals on eBay, and they'll ship them to you, and then that's when you list it on different sites. To talk about SIM cards, I need one from each carrier. Yes, you do. What about phones that don't use SIM cards? Those are like probably old brick phones because every phone that I know that I've dealt with, this is like a BlackBerry. I use a SIM card. How do you appraise a phone? The process, dude. Just look on eBay and see what they sell them for. Alex, what happens with the phone? Never mind. Can you talk about your mentorship? Are you talking about the course, Gustavo? I'm not sure. Just let me know. Do you have more than one marketplace ad on Facebook at any point in time? Yeah, I mean, I don't post a lot on marketplace. One of my ads usually they do well. They do well enough to not have multiple posts, and then that's a great way to get banned. I've been blocked before on marketplace for about 3 weeks before, and it was hell. So not gonna do that again. That's because I kept spamming. I just kept doing more and more ads. This is when marketplace Facebook just released their marketplace, and I was going crazy with the ads, and I shouldn't have, and got blocked. So all right, so yeah, the course. So if you guys don't know, I do offer a course on this, man. pretty much everything you need to know about how to post, how to appraise, how to list, how to do pretty much everything that I know how to do with phones. You know, you're gonna get a group on Facebook that, you know, you can ask questions. You can look up anything that's been answered already. And the cool thing about the course, I don't want to talk about it too much, but the cool thing about the course is if you have a question or a video request, then all you have to do is message me and I'll make a video explaining that. So if you have a question about SIM cards, and I have videos of SIM cards, but it didn't click with you, or it didn't you couldn't understand everything about it. Then just message me and I'll go into detail and make a video specifically targeting what you need to know about it. So it's constantly changing. It's not just you getting a bunch of videos and that's it. If somebody messaged me yesterday and they needed a video, then I'll make the video and add it to the course. So that's the cool thing about that. There's always changing this, and it's the same price. If you pay one price, you're going to get unlimited information for $297. So let's see. What kind of groups do you post in? Buy, sell, yeah, yard sale groups. Yeah, just like that, Reese. I've been deleting mine every day and reposting. Daryl, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Uh, there's really nothing wrong with that. As long as if you're getting phone, there's nothing wrong with that. There's always different strategies. I don't really do. I do a little bit of both. I've been keeping some of my ads up, and they've been doing well. But once I kind of feel like they're not getting any hits or views, I just delete them. So same thing. Can I enter your Facebook group? Yes, go for it. Top carriers you buy. What does each carrier have different value? Um, Top carrier. Verizon is like the best carrier to me, especially with iPhones. And Sprint is crappy. When it comes to like pricing and stuff like that, I'm not saying the Sprint service is crappy, but when it comes to pricing, Sprint phones go for a little bit less. Sprint T-Mobile phones go for a little bit less. AT&T and Verizon are I would say the top carriers. Let's see. You can't enter. I'm not sure, man. Send me a message on Facebook and we'll figure it out. Let's see. The course costs it's $297, one time payment. You can find it in the description in my videos. It's on the Teachable website, which basically is like it's like a website where you could just log in. You'll have your own login. Log in, and just you can watch the videos as many times as you want. They're always there. Um, when I add something new to it, I'll tell the members only group, the people who have bought the course, and then I'll say, look, all right, I added 3 more videos to the course. Go check them out, and then that's how it works. So, that's Demetrios. That's that. How many phones do you buy a week on average? On average, I don't even keep track. Well, let's say it's probably like 13, maybe 13, 14 average. I say that's a decent average. Can make a video how to post on Facebook. Having a hard time. Yeah, Mr. The Best. What are you having a hard time with as far as not being able to post or what is it that you're having a hard time? It's pretty easy to post a Facebook ad, whether it's marketplace or just posting on the groups. They're still effective. Not able to post. Well, if you're not able to post, that has to do with Facebook. Maybe you're blocked for some reason. I don't know. If you are on Facebook, Mr. The Best, then send me a message on Facebook and show me your ad, and then I'll go over it and stuff. Does it give you an error? Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out, Alex. If you buy finance phones and they take it to go service and the carrier says no, can do, are they going to contact you wanting a return? Yeah, if you buy a finance phone, you're gonna list it as a finance phone, or bad ESN. So um, you're gonna list it as that. So yeah, you're not gonna have any returns because they're gonna know it's bad ESN. Most people who buy these bad ESN phones know how to unlock them and get that away. You make over 50K a year in profit? Yes, Gustavo. Do you create? See, well, the thing is, let me see. Do you create receipts when you pick up phones? Bill of sale. I mentioned. I didn't do. I just had to start doing bill of sales, guys. To me, it's kind of whatever. But talked to my advisor. He advised me to do get some kind of bill of sale together, and I did that. And so he wants me to track everything now for taxes for like just in case something may happen. But I do that. So if you're in a course, you're gonna get that as well. How's football going? I don't play football anymore. Um, I graduated I got done with football like 2 years ago. Uh, it's hard keeping up with these messages. Do you know how to unlock them? I got a guy who does that most of the unlocking for me when I need to. I don't really unlock too many phones because um, you know, I just don't feel that. I like quick flips. Unlocks take a while, man. They take like 3 to 5 days sometimes to get the phone actually unlocked, and then sometimes there might be an issue. So they're good. They're gonna give you a little bit more profit, but I like the quick flips. Uh, Spoke somebody who wanted $130 for 5 phones. Um, I don't buy iPhone 5s anymore, or 4s, or G3s, or Galaxy S3s. I don't do those, so I wouldn't know. Probably not a good deal though. Making too much cake. Two-part question: do you work 7 days a week, and when you go on vacation, what do you do? I mean, you could say I work 7 days a week. Um, it's just not really work for me. Like honestly, it's not. And that's a couple hours a day I might put in, but it won't. It's not to me. It's not work. I guess I can say. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming home tired or whatever. And when I go on vacation, I just enjoy it. I'm actually thinking about going on vacation soon. Uh, I'm going back to San Diego in a bit, in a couple months, but that's not really a vacation because that's where I'm from. So, but I really, really, really want to go to Jamaica next year. So hopefully I can make that happen. Let's see. You guys are asking tons of questions. How do you go about finding out the phone has been removed from their cell phone account? Um, you have to ask the carrier. Unlocking the phone takes care of finance phones. Well, you can clean the IMEI, which will make it a clean ESN. Um, the bad thing about that is it can become blocked over time. So it just unlocking is good, but at the same time there's risks to take. You got to know about those risks. When you say you guys can unlock it, that means if it has a bad ESN, yeah. Dominic, come on, guys. Does your course teach people how to create ads? Yes, it does. It's how to create, how to make an ad on each platform. So I list on about 5 different platforms, and it teaches you in video how to do that. What do your parents say about your hustle? They like it, man. I started at 18, man. And I was just started my first year of junior college, um, and didn't have a car. So my mom was the one taking me around San Diego to pick up phones. So they support me a lot. How do you ship your phones? In a let me see if I can find it right here. In one of these. Bam, one of these. Not hard. It's pretty simple. I ship them in that. And they don't get messed up. I've been doing that for 7 years. Don't get messed up. Haven't had any complaints about um, packaging. So that's good. Between Yeah, Reese, try googling that one because Gonna give you a better answer. What are some ways you what are some ways you add extra profit to your sales? Um, Extra profit. I mean, let me see. Add. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this. I usually like add accessories like a case. If I have an extra case, I'll add a case to it. What else? What else? What else? Like a charging cable, just stuff like that. Is nothing really to do to add the profit. They're gonna. You have to just list it at the right price. You can't, list the iPhone 5 for $400 and expect to sell it. Are you ever scared this will go out of business? No, I'm not ever scared. Only because Gustavo, I'm not scared it's gonna go out of business because as long as Samsung and Apple are battling to for competition and for sales, I'm good. This isn't the only thing that I do, guys. Phone flipping is my main source of income, but I have a lot of different things that I do on the side. So that's one tip for you guys. Do not rely on just one source of income. Because let's say eBay, falls and goes bankrupt tomorrow, then I'm gonna be kind of screwed. Do you make your own shipping labels? I make my own. You can do it on eBay. Make your own shipping labels. Uh, Come on, Dominic. This isn't a dating site, exactly. Come on, man. What do you think about that possible T-Mobile and Sprint merger? No comment, Daryl. Do you use PayPal or other merchants? PayPal, and um, that's pretty much it. That's been it for the longest. Yes, exactly. I'm about to start private label. I'm still learning, guys, about private label. If you guys don't know what that is, um, the hardest part is to get started. But the good thing about it, I do have a ton of capital to get started. So if I can find two or three products to to you know, I'm trying to just on Amazon itself trying to get like $7,000 profit a month, just from Amazon. So hopefully I can get to that point. I'm still learning and learning how to do it. So uh, I'm not really switching to Amazon. I'm gonna always do eBay for sure, but like I said, you have to add more than one stream of income if you want to scale up. Do you sell something on Facebook? I sell phones on Facebook. Yeah, once I buy them, I'll put them on. If they're used in good condition, I'll post them on the marketplace. How long does it take phone to sell after you list it? Varies, Jake. If you're in my group, you'll see. There's times I've sold phones in seconds. I've sold a phone in 10 seconds. The I think my record in the group, if you guys can check it out, is like 3 seconds, literally. And it's sold. When you gonna put up bandit signs? I ordered them. I got them already, man. I just have to find a good location to put them up, man. Because my area is not it's big, but not very big, and I'm trying to figure out the right streets or corners to put them on so I can get the best results. It's just kind of hard. Facebook profile, Khalid Ransom, or you could just Google, or not Google, but Facebook search Smooth Flipper, and I'll be there. Uh, Reese hit me out there. The city will take them out. Yeah, well, yeah. You do have to look at. I had to look at my county rules and stuff like that. So, but man, Facebook and Craigslist is like, in my opinion, that's all you really need to get phone. I mean, it's extra, but do you ever let the phone sit on eBay for a while so you can get the highest bid, or do you just sell? For the most part, Gustavo, I am just trying to get a quick flip. So I mean, I'm not selling them for dirt cheap. I'm just selling them for a price to where I know like it's not gonna be on there for 5 days. My whole thing is to keep the cash flow going. You don't want to have 30 phones, and every phone's taking you know a week to sell. That's your money's being tied up. So I like to keep the money flowing. I'm not really. I'm not. like losing money as far as I'm still making a profit, but it might be, $5 or $10 less than the average is what I'm trying to say. So it's kind of up to you and how you feel about sitting on phones or just trying to keep your money going. Do you ever buy phones off eBay to resell? Yes, I have a video on that. Smooth flippers of volume sale. Yeah, I mean, I like quick flips, man. It's to me it feels better to to buy a phone for $100 and resell it in 2 minutes for 250 than to wait a week to sell the phone for 280. Like even though you're getting more profit, obviously, but I just feel like that quick flip is like just think about it. You just made you know $100 in minutes rather than I made $100, but it took me 5 days. So that's how I look at it. Let's see, we're going on 30 minutes. This is long. Do you unlock or clean IMEI on your flips or just sell? I sell most of my phones, even though um, I can probably unlock them and stuff like that. I don't really do unlocks too much. Sprint Galaxy phones, I'll unlock them because they're cheap, but I don't tend to go through them. It just takes a long time, guys. I mean, I can wait, but I just don't like to wait. I don't like this. I don't like to have a table full of 30 phones just sitting there because I'm waiting for the unlocks. Most probably you have ever made on a single phone. Let's see, a single phone. I that's that's a hard one. I'm gonna say around $350 profit. I'm just what I'm gonna say. Do you sell any phones, or are some phones too old to sell? I don't buy anything under than for iPhone 6 and above. Anything under that, I don't touch anymore. Um, the iPhone 5s still sells pretty well, but people still want $70 for that phone. So I usually don't even get too many deals on that phone. So that's probably why I don't get them. Uh, yeah, Dominic is right. I don't fix. I mean, everybody fixes. Everybody does the fixing, and that's cool. Like I just don't do that. Um, like I said, guys, if I was to fix phones, I would have my flipping phones, which I'm just bringing in money like that, and then I have a repair service. So what I mean is, phones that I buy to flip, I'm not gonna touch them. I'm not gonna repair them. But I'll buy screens to repair other people's phones because I've already appraised this phone as this that I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna make $80 from that. But I get a lot of questions, from people saying, "Hey, do you fix phones?" And so if let's say they don't want to sell their phone to me, I'll say, "Well, okay, look, I'll fix your phone then." So, um, cool. What phone did you sell when you were 18? BlackBerry Curves, man. those were the phones. BlackBerry Curves and iPhone 3GSs. Thoughts on Ty Lopez, Gary V, and Grant Cardone? My favorite out of all those three is Gary V for sure. Um, Dude is freaking genius, and he speaks the truth. Ty Lopez, Grant. I don't like to talk too much, about it. I don't really watch Ty Lopez much or Grant Cardone, but Gary V for sure. Um, I just feel like I can connect better with him as far as his struggle and stuff. Do you leave your number on the ad posting? For Craigslist, I do. For Craigslist, I do. For other apps and stuff, you don't really need to because they just message you through there. Uh, so yeah, stick to phone topics. You guys can ask any question. It doesn't really matter. It's just a Q and A. What else? What phones do you use? What phone do I use? I use a Galaxy Note 5. Listen to this, guys. I use a cracked Galaxy Note 5. Um, and yeah, I cracked it a couple months ago, and didn't really care because I mean the phone works and everything. I don't People always say, "Hey, I bought this new, SA Plus. Should I keep it?" No, I've bought many phones. I've bought tons of Note 8s. I bought um, iPhone 8s. The best phones that are out right now. But I don't like to keep up with the phone model. I just like to sell them. Long term plan. Are you gonna do this forever? And how are you going to retire? Yeah, I'm gonna do this for as long as I can. But like I said, I'm gonna scale up, guys. Whether it's Amazon, I'm gonna go into FBA for private label. Do some retail arbitrage, a little bit of that. Main goal is to obviously do. I already told you guys, do some real estate. Um, and that's it. Uh, yeah, Nathan's correct. Be careful with the bandit signs. You gotta check. I had called my county and said it was cool. What phones did you buy today? Let's see. Where's the phone at? Bought a 7 Plus, the closest phone to me right now. 7 Plus. The other phones are on the bed, but 7 Plus, S6, and a S6 Active. Supposed to be picking up two S Pluses today. Later on, it's 5:04 when they get off work at 6. So hopefully. Are you ever going to vlog your meetups? A lot of people ask me that question. It's hard to vlog my meetups unless I have another camera because I need that phone. I need my phone to recheck the ESN and do all the steps of checking the phone out. So I really need my other phone to do that. And I don't know. I just don't like to ask people, hey, can I put you on camera? Because a lot of people just don't do that. Uh, yeah. Do you have separate number for the business? No, I use my personal number. The thing about it, I get a lot of repeat customers. You're gonna get a lot of people who call you and say, hey, I sold a phone to you last month. I have another one. So I just keep my number, my personal number. I don't get any like threats or, there's sometimes people will get mad because you don't buy their phone, but just be professional about it. I usually just say, okay, thank you. That really gets to them when you just say, okay, thank you. They want you to react in a malicious manner, so you're gonna get that sometimes, but it's cool. Does having a new eBay account affect the rate at which phone people buy phones from you? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like how if you buy something, you're gonna look at the reviews first. Um, but it doesn't with phones. It doesn't affect it too much. People are just trying to find deals. So if your phone is priced correctly, it's listed correctly, you're gonna get it sold. It's not like since you're a zero feedback seller, you're not gonna ever sell a phone. I started with zero feedback as well, and it didn't take me long to get started. Let's see. Get another camera. Um, yeah, wear a GoPro. I'll look into that, guys. It's just um, when I'm picking up phones, so I'm focused and determined, guys. I don't like to any other distractions. I'm just because this is money that could be on the line. If I'm doing extra stuff and end up not checking something and then I lost some money. So I don't know. I just like to get in and get out, but really be focused on what I'm looking at when I'm doing checking everything. Do you think college is a waste of time? That's a crazy question, but I watched a Gary Vee video and he hit it on the head. If you're in college and you're a business major, then get out. Nah, but he said that and it made sense because I'm a business major and graduated with a bachelor's in business, and the stuff that they teach you in college, it kind of correlates with real life, but you're gonna see is they left out a lot of stuff when they're teaching stuff like that in college. So you guys are going crazy on the questions. Um, which phones do you prefer to flip? Apple for sure. Apple is man. I don't like Apple phones. I don't like using Apple phones at all. But they go quick, man, and everybody loves them. So they love them. I love them. I think PayPal is going to send me a advice on how to hire an accountant. All right, don't about hiring an accountant. Let's see what I would do, and what I've noticed when I had to go through stuff like that is, um, just because they're expensive accountants as far as how much you have to pay them does not mean they're the best. That's all I gotta say. I have an accountant in my small town. I live in Caldwell, and if you guys know, Boise, Idaho is 30 minutes away. I could have, you know, went and got an expensive accountant and all that, but 9 times out of 10, those expensive stuff is not always what it is. If that makes sense. If you have zero feedback, they will sell, but watch out for scammers. Yeah, scammers do prey on new accounts, but scammers is so easy to figure out, man. They have a way of speaking and a way of doing things that's just not right. So you'll notice a scammer, and it's pretty easy. Sorry, did you go over SIM cards? I believe I went over SIM card. I think Reese talked about it or asked me about SIM cards. Um, Thoughts on a prenup for marriage if you're a wealthy man? Man, I don't know. I'm not. I don't give advice on stuff like that. But sorry, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Let's see. We're going on. It's already 40 minutes. This is longer than I expected. It's 5:09. I know this is off topic, but where did you play college ball? College of Idaho. Unfortunately, it was a long story, guys, but I had to go. I went to the school that I disliked. But yeah, I went to the College of Idaho. Don't ever go here if you don't ever go to College of Idaho if you are playing sports. All right, so maybe like three more questions. This is going on longer than I expected, but we're getting a lot of information out. So just three more questions, and then we'll call it quits. Let's see. No questions? Come on, guys. Three more. Three more. How did you build credibility when you're a new seller? As a new seller, there's a bunch of limitations. I heard buying cheap stuff can. Yeah, I mean, you could buy cheap Chinese items and then they'll give you feedback and stuff like that. That's a good way to build it. I've heard good and bad things about it. Um, and Yeah, but credibility is all about your customer service. If like I said, if your listing is good, if you didn't leave anything out in your listing, if there's a crack on the phone, do not list it as used. Do not say, "Oh, it's a good looking phone," um, stuff like that. You could do that. Do you restore to factory setting with every phone you get? Uh, yeah, I mean you can restore to it, or you can just have them remove their iCloud in front of you. Proof of income when applying for apartments. Uh, Bank statements. I actually just got approved for a townhome that I'm gonna move into. Cause for those who don't know, uh, I just graduated college, so I have roommates. So two roommates um, graduated a couple months ago, and now I'm just ready to move out. So I just showed them my statements, got approved, and I should be moving out. November 2nd is when I move in, actually. So right around the corner. Uh, Let me see. Demetrios, see you, man. You too, Rob. Can I call PayPal to send over the money after shipping due to slow pay times? Well, you have to wait, guys. You have to wait. It's just part of the business. You gotta wait. You gotta wait a little bit. The best advice I can give you guys is just to get that phone out, ship it as fast as possible, upload the tracking as fast as possible, and leave them feedback, and then hopefully they'll do the same for you, and then that's how you can get that process going. Your BA, what did you study and what are you gonna use your degree? Yes, my bachelor. So business is what I graduated and my major. So um, I'm using business right now. So been using it since I was 18. So um, I already went over the whole college and business aspect of it. I've been doing local selling. Uh, are you far in debt from college? No, not really. I got a full ride scholarship to my college, so everything is paid for. Um, so the money that I got here late. The money that I saved from 18 to when I got here, that's the money I used to live off of. So that I paid rent and stuff like that, and food with the money that I already had. So college is just that's already paid for. Did you take a course on flipping before you started? No, I didn't. I saw a video on YouTube about 7 years ago, and decided to give it a try. Had $100, and that was it. All right, I know I said three questions. That was about five questions, but one more question, and then I'm gonna head out. One more question. Let's see. Where are you going? All right, that's the last question. Where are you going? So I gotta pick up a phone. I gotta pick up two S7 pluses, um, and that's where I'm going. So I got the guy gets off at 6. It's 5:14, but I have to drive about uh, 25-30 minutes. So taxes. We'll say that for another live video where I can go over. But thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate you guys watching and want to learn from these live streams. Um, the thing that I'm gonna tell you guys, we are very close to 1,000 subscribers. So subscribe, share the video, do whatever you gotta do to get to 1,000. Because I got a big announcement when we hit 1,000 subscribers. It's gonna benefit you guys a lot. So um, keep that in mind. Share it, subscribe, ask people to subscribe. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will post a video and I'll help you guys out with the big announcement. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next live stream.